So a heartbreak is absolutely one of the worst things that anyone could ever go through. It's painful, gut-wrenching. You feel like the life has been sucked out of you, and like, all these years that you spent with somebody just gone just like that, and like you never even spent any of those years with that person. All those memories you guys shared, all that's just completely gone. So it's just crazy how that works. But some people use heartbreaks to their advantage, and some people end up completely devastated and let that consume them, and they're not the same person anymore. They're just kind of, or it probably takes them way longer than they need to get over it. When something like that happens, a heartbreak, you can actually use that to your advantage and use that to absolutely grow as a person. Obviously, there might have been some things that didn't work out in the relationship that probably, led to that fallout. So, use that to your advantage and just enjoy the immense growth that comes out of it. People don't realize just how much growth you can get just from like a breakup, simple breakup. And I've had a couple times where that happened, and I use that to my advantage, because you can't just sit there and just wallow in self-pity and just feel sorry for yourself, because they're completely moved on. They're gone. They're not thinking about you. They're going doing their thing. Why are you so worried about them? So just focus on yourself and just enjoy the benefits and the growth that comes out of it, and grow as a person. Elevate yourself, and that person is going to see you, how you've elevated, and be like, damn, they really contributed to your growth. So yeah, it builds character development. It's terrible when it happens. You have those darkest night of the soul moments. You just feel like nothing makes sense anymore. And the funny thing was about it is, at the time, it's a weird thing, I kind of looked forward to a breakup, because I already knew just how much I'm gonna build myself up. Even though, funny enough, you should be thinking about that when you're with that person, to try to improve. And as I grew up older as a person, I realized like that's something you should do while you're with the person you're with, and grow together, and not just kind of get complacent. So yeah, just use it to your advantage, and yeah, see you at the gym.